Thank you so much for this award. It's really a pleasure. And I really wanted to thank the jury for appreciating this efforts, what we have put in. Really, a few months back when we were working on this platform, really didn't thought that I'll be coming and standing here. But here I am, and with my team. So thank you so much. Really appreciate that. The platform, what we have built, that really helps the banks to streamline their banking platform in terms of how the fintechs can be integrated with the banks. So it is really helpful, and it works on different type of frameworks. What is there as part of European standards or Indian standards and all of that. So that's what the platform is. And thank you so much again. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate the efforts, and thank you so much.
Well, in that terms, right now, people are actually looking for the developer portals to be up and live in a very short time. So time to market is very important right now. And in terms of monetization, when you talk about, then with our portal, you can actually have multiple plans, and you can have a flexibility in terms of configuring that. So when it really comes to have a monetization and developer portal, then you can really go live in like 2 days. So we are talking about that because the banks are rapidly growing, and in terms of expectation, in terms of third-party providers, and you can say fintechs who wanted to come on board, then developer portal really helps. So banks will be facilitated with the developer portal in terms of exposing their APIs, and TPPs or the fintechs can consume that as fast as possible. So it really helps the banks to monetize that. So our developer portal is very seamless when it comes to onboarding the partners and the customers, because when you're talking about self sign-on, you can really sign on quickly with your details, and then you will be provided with the API key, and then that API key will allow you to access all the APIs which is there as part of your subscription. So that will really help the onboarding process, and you can say that within a fraction of seconds, you are onboarded on the portal and you are having the access of the APIs. So the process is very seamless. We try to create an experience like what we have when you try to log in with the Google or Facebook, right? So we try to have that kind of experience because customer experience is very important. And when you're trying to onboard the partners, then they really see that, okay, how flexible or how feasible your system is to onboard them as part of the process. When it comes to API testing also, we have also created mocking APIs. So see, the scenario is banks are developing some APIs and the partners also want to develop the APIs at the same time. So in that case, what we can do, we can create API mocking, and we also provide the sandbox. So whenever partner customers are onboarding, in that case, they can onboard on the sandbox or having a mock API access. So in that case, they will be able to do the development at their end also, though the bank is not been developed yet. So that will really help the testing process and onboarding process both. It will fast track the entire ecosystem of API onboarding and testing. Oh, that's a very important question. That is what banks are looking for nowadays, because time to market is very important. Just take an example that CIO wanted to have some kind of like a new product launch. And in that case, they wanted to expose that product outside to the market. So in that case, time to market becomes very important, because they can't wait for like weeks to make sure that all the APIs are up and running. So in that case, so open banking really helps because we already have 200 plus out-of-the-box APIs, which the banks or the customers can use it, and it really helps fast-track the entire process, because as part of existing APIs, we already have that as part of our portal, and when it comes to developing those APIs, then we provide the frameworks. So in that frameworks, it really helps fast-track the API development as well, because it really depends on the kind of data model what we define. So in terms of standard market like India or Amina, so we already define those kind of CDMs or data models where the banks can really fast track that process and streamline that process in terms of onboarding or creating new APIs. So that really helps reducing time to market and make sure that the banks are going up and live within no time, because that is important in kind of era we are right now, because fintechs are booming, fintechs are really aggressive. If one bank doesn't provide them API, they'll just move to the second bank. So it's a really hard competition nowadays. And then in that case, our open banking framework doesn't only do open banking, but also it does account aggregation, which is actually doing now in India, because India has a new term called account aggregation. So our portal actually supports that, and we are actually doing implementation in few places where the new things are coming up, because this is also a new initiative from India as well. So we are implementing that. Our open banking platform is on PSD2, so that has already been set for the European standard and MENA as well. So whatever new features and functionalities are coming in, we are trying to incorporate that as part of it. And that's how we are reducing that whatever the other people are doing. So the new banks who are onboarding with our portal, they don't have to go with that entire hassle, and it reduces a lot of time for them. Okay, this award is really important for us, and first of all, thank you for recognizing us as part of the innovation team. And this award actually means a lot for the team who has been part of this solution, or you can say that, which is going to be product very soon now. And the team really appreciate that, because this kind of industry efforts, what we're talking about in this solution, we're going to be using as part of the overall industry, and doesn't bifurcate in terms of the you can say regions and all. So it is a cross-region product, and it can be used in a multiple places at the same time. Also, in terms of award and how we can actually do that and how we can take it forward, so it means a lot for us, and it really helps us because we have a larger footprint into BFSI, and this is again a flag in our hat. So in terms of solution, in terms of technology innovation, what we talk about, the award really makes a difference, and really adds a lot of value to our portfolio. And when it comes to presenting our entire ecosystem, or you can say that the portfolio, then the award will really help us in terms of pushing forward the testimony what we have created.